Welcome every one of us once again to tonight. Should I call it study? Should I call it webinar? Whatever thing you think is fit for you can call it. But I want to know something that tonight is going to be a night whereby there will be a mindset shift. A pattern of the old will be destroyed, and tonight there is going to be a pattern of a new you. All right, let me start from the beginning. Some of you know me, some of you don't know me. All right, my name is John, and I'm the pioneer of Excel Nation, and also the president of Excel Works. It's a brand and media agency, and Excel Nation, national outfits. All right, and that is who we are. We have been given a mandate to help awaken the purpose of people because of the business of life, because of the distractions of our generation. A lot of people have missed their purpose. They've missed where they are coming from. So definitely they cannot know where they are going to. So there is this alignment about life and fulfillment. So that is why this platform is being established, also to transform the lives of the people, to make people become excellent, to make people become role model in every phase of life. We believe in growth, we believe in impact, and we believe in fulfillment. This is a community committed to raise individuals who are intentional about becoming their best in every areas. As long as you want to become a better version of who you are or who you used to be, this is the best platform for you. And by the time we progress, God will be giving us a lot of wisdom on how to navigate and also help people. We are sent to serious-minded people. We notice that in our generation, a lot of people are against knowledge. Our generation love entertainment. They love anything that will make them feel good, but anything that will make them think about themselves, they run away from it. I don't know if I'm making sense. I've talked to a lot of young persons like myself, and thinking is a very hard work. Thinking is a very hard work. So we want to see how to help people become who God has made them to be. So it's a place of empowerment, rising from your limitation to the place of possibility. That is who Excel Nation is. And I really want to welcome every one of us tonight. Tonight is going to be tonight. All right, so without wasting much of our time, we are going into the topic of tonight. And tonight we'll be talking about redesigning your future. I am so excited about this. When I was meditating on this topic, how to pop out of nowhere, I know that we are up to something, because I have discovered that a lot of people see. There are two kind of persons you will always meet in life. Number one kind of persons are people that are living their life based on defaults. And number two persons are people that are living their life based on design. I don't know if you can hear me, but if you can hear me, I want you to write that down. Please, I admonish and welcome every one of us to also have a writing material. That is the essence of tonight, of any of our classes, is for you to write so that you can have a retrospect about your life. The reason why a lot of lives of a lot of people are not changing is because they keep hearing there is no new information anywhere. Some of us we know that there is no new information anywhere. The information can't just be fresh based on the person's perspective, the person conveying the information, but there is no new information anywhere. The reason why informations are not benefiting people is because of they don't take that information to heart. They don't take that information and apply that information. It's not, the Bible said something. So don't just be hearers, but be it doers. It is the people that are doing that their lives are being transformed and changed. That is why I admonish, no matter how you're busy, make sure you have a writing material beside you. So we are talking about redesigning your life. And I've said something that either you live your life based on default. Based on default means as they born you just go to school, You get a job, get married, earn some little salary, get a house, get a car. To some persons, that is life. And at the end, they give birth to children and they die. That is life based on default. And let me let you know, nobody will plan your life for you, because nobody knows your life. I was studying something in the scripture. I believe that all of us we are all Christians. That is why I always bring the scriptures. If it's some platform, I will not bring scripture. But everything we are talking about tonight and we will talk about is derived from the Bible, because the Bible is the basic of our existence. The Bible is the foundation of our life. The Bible is the blueprint and the map of our destiny. There was a man called John that was birthed during, I think if you read should be Matthew or thereabout, or Luke. Then the blueprint of that man, of that guy, which is John the Baptist, was given to the father, the high priest. I want you to follow me closely. Then he conveyed that information to the wife, that this is what is going to happen about this boy, and his name will be called John. Then something happened, the man went dumb. Then during the naming ceremony of that boy, if you read your Bible carefully, everybody was expecting that boy name to be the name of the father. I don't know if you can remember the name of the father. Please just put it there. The story just came to my mind now. I think I can't remember the name of the father. But if you remember the name of the father, you can just put it on the chat box there. So everybody was waiting that the mother or that John will be called the name of the father. Let me let you know something. Nobody knows your life. Even your pastors that some of us are still running to for them to help us. Of course, there's a level of help they can give to you, but they don't know your destiny. They just know in parts. So it baffles me why some of us we cannot really stay with the one that has made us, to give us the blueprint, and we channel our life along that path. He said something. He said, the mother said something. Elizabeth said something. Said, no, this shall be the name of the child, which is John. Then the people said something. I said, we are nobody. Listen, they said, nobody has ever been named this way. So in other words, this guy is coming with a different destiny. How come he does not want to follow the pattern of the family? That is how it is with every one of us. People don't know who you are. People cannot design your life for you. If you continue living your life based on default mode, you will end up a non-entity, a mediocre. Nobody will remember your name in the sands of time. If some of us could remember when we're still in school, or probably if you go to the school toilet, people that have gone ahead of you, which have passed out, when you go to the school toilet or you go to some places, you will see their name on the wall. Peter was here. Can we relate to that? Peter was here, and you write something so that anybody that comes, that is the best some people could do, and that is the best some people's life would be. But there are some people that when they leave an environment or leave a place, what they have done, listen to me, you could be remembered for two things. So the problem you create and the solution you create. Please, if you can write that down on the chat box for people to follow. I said you remember for two things after your life is over: the problem you created or the solution you brought into this life. So ask yourself, what are you bringing into this face of the earth? I understand that everybody is in a rat race. Everybody is hustling. Everybody wants to get things done. But sometimes all those things are distraction. I told you something in our last class what distraction is. I said distraction is side attraction, seeking your attention away from your destination. I repeat again, if you're writing, what is distraction? Distraction is side attraction. You're on a journey going somewhere. You're on a journey going down to build your life, your destiny. And something, by the way, just like when you are going from one bus stop to another, and one man in standing by the way is calling your name. Alpha, where they go now? Show now. Maybe that is distraction. The greatest currency of our time now is attention. Whatever you give your attention controls your life. Whatever you give your attention determines your destination. You can write that down. Attention. A lot of things that we pay for. Some people think that it's only money. Money is the means of exchange. Yes, money is one. Attention also is currency. So what are you giving your attention to? Are you giving your attention in building your future? Are you giving attention in designing your future? Some of us, the background that we have come from has messed up our mindset. So that is why some of us, I met, I think, what is this week? When a lady was telling me, based on our marriage matter and all that, I'm not a marriage coach, but I have a little knowledge about how some things work. Then when I went down deep into the matter, I discovered that the marriage of the father and the mother was not a role model for her. Let's not forget, the family is the first place of mentorship. I repeat again, the family is the first place of mentorship. But who betide you if your father or your mother was not mentored? It's what they have that they will give to you. That is why, listen, if you are above 18, you cannot blame your background for what is happening to you. Sorry, please, someone should indicate. You can unmute and let me know if you are hearing me. Hello, am I being heard? Okay, thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much. All right, thank you so much. I really appreciate. Okay, thank you, ma'am. Yeah, you can unmute. You can mute your mic back. So I said something. What betide you if your parents were not mentored? See, let me let you know. I was reading, I think, the story of the Jew family, the Jewish family. Money is being taught from the house. We're going to talk about all those things throughout this month. I'm coming to that aspect. Money is being taught from the house. Do you know that if you give a child if you go to a place and if you give a child maybe 100 naira, 200 naira, 300 naira, all of us know that what will come to the mind of that child first of all is what to buy. No child, only 1% out of 90 will be taught, okay, I need to save. Why? Because money matters in family has been destroyed. The mindset about money is spent. The same thing with us. Some of us, we have grown with that same mindset that any money that comes, first of all, what do I buy? It has been faulty from the foundation, from where we are coming from. I need to buy this. So when we associate pleasure, we associate it with money. So when we see money, when we hear money, it's pleasure that comes, enjoyment, faji. Why? Because of where we are coming from. Let me let you know. See, some of us, we are parents already, and some of us will be parents. If you don't do anything about your future, if you don't do anything about your life, someone said something. I think Olumide Emmanuel, one of the mentors, he said, from if you are above 18, you are responsible for your life. You are responsible for your life. The pattern that we keep breaking, the foundation that we keep breaking are from you when you are 18 and you can give birth. You are now a new foundation. So what is the foundation that you are setting for yourself? Your parents, they've left their foundation, and now you are a foundation. You are now an ancestor. Yes, your children will be referring to you. You are not an ancestor. As long as you can, a generation can come out of you. You are an ancestor. So God forbid our children will now be praying against us Christian ancestors. So once we know what we are talking about. Okay. I think I've done a lot of things about the Redesigning Your Future as an introduction, but I want you to know something. The truth is your future is not determined by your past. Forget your past. Forget who has duped you, who has broken your heart. Forget the business that you have done. Forget the thing that you have done and you have failed in it. Forget it. It's in the past. I told us in our last class that no one drives a car by looking back. I said in our last class that no one makes progress and still make excuse at the same time. So either you are making progress. A man that is making progress don't remember excuses. A man that keep making excuses, as my father, I never had a good upbringing. All those things are excuses. You will never make progress. Your future will not come to manifestation. You cannot design because you keep looking at some people have an entitlement mentality. Especially some of our parents. We don't help you, we don't send you. It is a time for you to start paying us back. Of course, we will do that. But I saw something in the scripture. The Bible said something that a good man leave inheritance for their what? Children. If we see, I put myself in these shoes. If we don't redesign our future, we would keep depending upon our children for survival. I just remembered something. There was I think a study did by an organization. Out of 100 people that came out of a school, they met them some years after. They discovered that out of 100%, 1 to 5% of the population of those people were successful. As in, well, they talked about successful, not just riches. They were really successful. They had wealth. They had assets. Then why? I can't remember the figure. But the other percentage that followed them, they discovered that they were still working. I think at the age of 60 to 70 years, when they met them, they were still working. Now they discovered that those people were working not because of they want to work, but because of they have to work. Some of our parents are 60, 50, some 70, and they're still working. Something has been wrong somewhere, and that is what we have to correct. Then the other set of people, I think from 35% to another percent, maybe if I can remember, if I can get my hand across to that survey, I will send it to every one of us on the platform to see. So when they met the other people, they discovered that those people, some percentage were already dead, while some percentage were still hoping and believing God and depending upon their children for survival. I think it was a large numbers of persons that were still depending upon their children for survival. Listen, your background does not really matter. As long as you're an adult, who likes you and who does not like you does not really matter. All that matters is your decision that you have to take now. See, redesign your future. It's a deliberate action that you have to sit with yourself. Take a Bible, take a book and a Bible. You have to write. Who do you want to be? 10 years from now, 5 years from now, 15 years from now. I think the last class we talked about goal setting. Talk about how to create your goals so that you can achieve whatever vision you have. Let me rush. I really love this quote I dropped here. If you can see my slide, the down part. I said, you are the author of your future, and the pen is in your hands right now. So listen, our future is just like a blank book. What are you writing in it that your children will read? What are you writing in that book of your future that when people see you tomorrow, they will be happy they met you? You are the author of your future. The reason why some of us or some persons have not started writing things in the book of our life is because of we are bankrupt of knowledge, and that is why Excel Nation is established to help you see a bright light about yourself, to help you see that you can be better, and that is sitting upon knowledge. Through knowledge, my people are destroyed. Through knowledge, my people are delivered. Through knowledge, see, knowledge is the stability of our time. What do you know that will make your future better? I thought there was something in our last class. Any or every aspect of your life that you are struggling, write this down. After this class, I want you to meditate upon it. See, every or any aspect of your life that you are struggling with is because of you don't have enough knowledge of that aspect. If I'm struggling with my business, it's because of I don't have enough light. See, if you have light, you will navigate life with ease. If you have light, which is knowledge, you will navigate the path that other people are falling with ease. Even devil will look as if it does not exist. It is knowledge that will help you paint something relevant about your destiny. It is knowledge that will help you write the blueprint of your life properly. The last quote I wrote, I said, tomorrow is promised to no one. Your future begins in this moment. There was a songwriter, some of us might know him. I think it's called John Legend. John Legend said something in one of his songs. He said, the future has started already and we are already late. I can't remember one of the songs I stumbled upon. The future has started already. The future is not 5 years. Sometimes we give ourselves 5 years, of course, yes. That is how it looks. The future is 5 years, the future is 10 years, but let me let you know, the future has started. If you are waiting, you are already late. My man said a future is 1 minute away. So if it's 1 minute away, I think I've spent more than 1 minute, so we don't enter the future already. The future has started, my friends, my brothers, my orgas in the house. The future has started. The future has started. So what are you doing about it? I was meditating upon this topic, and I want us to know something. I had to get 4 points. Everything. I want you to look at everything around you. Some of us, we are standing, some of us, we are sitting, some of us, we are with our phones, some of us, we are with things. If you look at everything around you, if you ask yourself what is the purpose of that thing, you can give a vivid and a concrete answer. If you are with your phone, what is the purpose of your phone? Wow, to communicate, for social networking, to do a lot of things. Some of us, where we are sitting, what's the purpose of the chair? Everything created has a purpose. Then why is it that some of us, when we have been asked, what is your purpose, we still stammer? When we ask what is our purpose, we are not sure. When we ask what is our purpose, we run away from it. I told us something at the beginning of this class, that thinking is one of the hard work of a lot of people. Maybe God help us in this class. We'll talk about purpose discovery, how to look within, how to look around us. There are a lot of pointers to our purpose. I don't want to deviate from this class. If you look inward, there's something that points to your purpose. They are not your purpose, they point to your purpose. Look around you. There are things that point to your purpose. If you look behind you, there are things that point to your purpose. If you look in front of you, there are things that point to your purpose. And above all, if you look up, which is the manufacturer of our life, That's the number one place where we can understand our purpose. Every product has a reason for existence. Every product. Okay, somebody's asking, is not saying the link. Oh, just a minute. Please, somebody can still. Okay, I think he's happy, he's having problem. All right, let's just continue. Okay, now a product is always created to solve a problem. So the same thing, I want you to write that down, that what problem are you created to solve? You know, in the beginning I said something that you can only be remembered for the problem you solve, or for the one or the solution you bring. The water bottle with us, the bottled water, is to serve our taste. The phone is to solve a communication problem. The clothes, what's the purpose of clothes? I think it's cover nakedness to bring beauty, but nowadays our clothes now. We know what a lot of things are happening to our clothes, but it's all good. That's how we are different, a different species, a different breed. Then the second thing, that every product has a targeted market. Every product is not created for everyone. Listen to me, every one of you in this place. You are not created to satisfy everybody. That is why some of us we kill ourselves for some people who send us. Do you know how frustrating it is when you are good in dancing and you are dancing to a blind man? Who will reward you? You're good in singing and you're singing to a deaf man. Must not be audience with that. Some of us, we have a lot of good things. We have found, we have product, we have services, but we are singing to people that don't care about us. In one of my classes, I said something. Out of the 100% of people you're going to meet in life, 25%, either you do anything, you don't do anything, no, they will never like you. If you like, go cut your head, sacrifice your body, they no go like you. They don't like you, and they will never like you. Another 25%, they don't like you, but with time, some of us we can relate with this. There's some people that you don't like them based on their appearance, based on things you hear about them. But when you came close, oh, wow, this lady's not like that. Oh, wow, want to be like, as people they talk camo, then you start growing likeness for them. The same thing with you. That's how people are to you. They don't like you, but as you become better, as you grow, they start seeing the beauty in you and they start gravitating towards you. Why 25% of people that you will meet in your entire life, either you do good, you know do good, they just love you. They just love some of us, some of our friends, they don't do us bad thing tired. They don't, but we still love them. And God help us, God help us. We marry those kind of people. In your low state, in your money state, in your high state, they are there. The white 25% of people that we're going to meet, they love you at instance, but if they hear say you do something wrong, if they hear say you made a mistake, if they hear scandal about you, now there it ends. Now they will just cut you off. So my friends, what do? Focus on the people that like you and move. You have a journey to take. No kill yourself for people. That is how it is. So there's some audience for you. There's some audience for you. The third thing I know about a product is what? A product is desirable when people see the value in it. That is why I admonish everyone of us. See, don't go back to bed the same way you woke up. You can write that down. If you're writing, you can type it on I think the platform is open. You can type it down. Don't go back to bed the same way you woke up. In other words, don't go back to bed foolish the same way you woke up foolish. go back to bed the same way you woke up. What are those things? What are those habits? What are those routines that take you closer to the future you desire? What are you doing about them? Let me rush because of our time. And the last thing I discovered is that, see, every product is created to stand out. Please, I want you to know that these 4 things is talking to you. Why? Because do you know that you're a product? If you know that you're a product, I want you to put it down in our chat box that I am a product. You are a product. So every product is created for a purpose. Every product that has a purpose is created by a manufacturer, and we all know that. Some people believe in God. Some people believe that there is a being out there. Whatever you believe, just know that you are created by a being. Some people believe in the Big Bang theory. How foolish is that? That men came out from ape. There was a bound. There was a big sound, and that's a different kind of confused theory. But I want you to know something, that you're a product. And listen to me. When I was thinking about this, and this line I want to say now came to my mind, I just asked God, Lord, you need to help us. Every product is created by a manufacturer, and every product has an expiring date. You can write that down. Every product has an expiring date. God forbid you expire without people having a taste of your solution. God forbid you expire. And nobody can remember you came. Someone said something. He said, if your presence does not create any impact, then your absence. If your absence does not create any impact, then your presence is inconsequential. If you leave a place and they don't know you came and they could not remember you for anything, you better make you not even come at all. I want us to give us ourselves an assignment that everybody we meet starting from tomorrow, make sure that you drop something tangible with them. See, I want us to create ourselves in this community to become the best friend that anybody should have. I want you to make yourself so valuable that when people call your name, people will want to associate your name with something impactful. You are created to stand out. The reason why we are not standing out is because we are blended with this generation. We are blended. I want you to put that in the chat, but I'm created to stand out. Coca-Cola. Put all drinks everywhere. Put Coca-Cola. When you cite Coca-Cola, even by the color, by the name, you will know that this is Coke. Put iPhone, put Samsung, put other products. When you cite iPhone, you are an iPhone with this. When people see you, what do they say about you? When people cite you, would they ease? Or would there be a sense of joy? We thank God that you are here. We thank God that you're here. I read something in the Bible when Jesus was praying, and some crowd of people came, and they saw, and one of the disciples went to meet Jesus. I'll try and look for that Bible verse, but I know some of us that we are studious in Bible will know where I'm talking about. The Bible said, and the disciples said, all men seek after thee. Pastor Emmanuel, I guess we've talked about that scripture. Maybe you can just put it there for everybody to see. He said, all men. You know that what? Not just so you Yoruba people define you based on what you are giving to the Yorubas. Not because of you're an Igbo, so Igbo people. And he said, all men, Nigerian, South Africa, the United States are seeking for you. And that is who you are. That is who you should be as a product. Can Can you be so valuable that you will be like an ATM that anybody that needs cash, no matter the queue, they will stand and say, no, you must attend to me? Can you be so valuable that if we're scarce, and there is only one filling station, and they tell you, say, that filling station, no, 9 fuel deal, everybody will go. Why? Because the filling station has something that they need, which is the fuel. Can you be so valuable that people, no matter, see, they will not be sorry for the price they pay. They will not regret it for just sitting with you and talking with you. I need to rush. If you're getting value, please, I want you to write down, just write, I am getting value, I'm being blessed. Just signify. I want you to also know that designing your life is a personal effort. I told you in the previous thing, I said no one else can design it for you. Your future is your choice, so your future is your choice. And every choice you make creates your actions. And every actions is a result of your mindsets. And your mindset will shape your destiny. Alright, so while designing your future, there are some aspects we need to look into. While designing our future, there are some aspects we need to look into. And there is something called the wheel of life. If you know the wheel, normal wheel for in a bike, in a car, some of us, we can attest to that. We know what a wheel is. There's something called the wheel of life. And that wheel of what makes a wheel of life balance is what we are going to be talking about throughout this month of April. Please, I will admonish every one of us, please try, create time. Let it not be that our teaching is just like pouring water in a basket or pouring water on a stone. We want to see impact. I believe that some of us, we are even tired of the level where we are. Yes, it's not because of you need money. Everybody needs money. But some of us, if we have the money, we will mess it up. Why? Because of the level of information we have. Some of us, if they give us 1 million right now, or 2 million, or 3 million, we know what to do with it. Now we produce much more. But why some of us, our capacity is low. You always bring things to the level of your capacity. Have you thought about giving somebody a white shirt, a pure white shirt, and when you gave the person the white shirt, in fact the person was happy and all that. Fast forward to 1 year, fast forward to some weeks. When you see the white shirt, you say, some of us were giving our brothers and our sisters clothes, and we saw the outcome about it. See, everything that we have, everything we will have, everything around us will be reduced to our level. The white shirt came to our level. Yes. So the same thing with our life. So there are 7 to 7 aspects of our life that we need to consciously pay attention to. And number one, talk about the spiritual life. We're going to talk about spiritual life in the course of our study in this month of April. In this month of April, we're going to talk about your personal growth. We're going to talk about your health. We're going to talk about your finance. We're going to talk about your relationship. If all this aspect of your life is balanced, my dear, my friends, you will run. Take for instance a wheel that is punctured, a tire that is punctured. The tire will be struggling to move and causing more havoc in other aspects. So if some of us, our spiritual life is so balanced, we hear God, we can transit from one realm of the spirit to another. We are moving with angels, not with men. But when it comes to a relationship, we are so bad. We don't understand what love is. We don't understand that we need to treat some people as humans. Why some of us, we are so intelligent emotionally, but spiritual life, devil still oppress us. We cannot even pray for 1 minute. Some of us, we cannot even hear what God is saying at this moment. Why some of us we are so healthy? Yes, we are healthy. We did kakaraka, but our finances, we don't know how we spend our money. Our will is not balanced. We don't know what savings is. Some of us, if they give us 1 million now, the next thing is business. Okay, they'll say, okay, after business, what else can you do with this money? Some of us, we don't know what to do. We don't know about investments. We don't know about stock. We don't know about bonds. We don't know about treasury bills. We don't know what to do to make that money multiply. We don't know about savings. We don't know the investment opportunities. We're going to talk about that. So I'm just doing kind of an introduction. I wrote something down here. I said, you don't move forward in life based on your strongest area. You move at the level of your weakest area. Now, let me give you an instance. Let's assume that we're a football team right now. Oh no, we are okay. We are into run this marathon race. We are a team. We are so strong, but out of every one of us, I am not as strong as you are, and probably my age is not as you are. Do you know that everybody will run based on my pace? Even though you know that you can cover miles within some minutes, but because of me, now they manage me. That is how it is with our lives. That is how the wheel of life is. The weakest aspect of our life, we bring down every aspect. Some of us, we are church people. Have you not seen some men of God that are so retreat, they are so spiritual, but in their home fronts, their children are forbidden? If you read God's general, it happens to a lot of them. One forbid that he will not serve the God that his father served, that made the mother die. The man was so great in the field. Is it William Branham or one of them, or Smith? I can't remember the name. The guy was so he was healing people, doing the things in the field as a missionary, but the family was suffering. The wife died of sickness. So I want to see how we can balance this. I want to see how we can balance it. All right, so let's go into this so quickly, then I'll round up. How to design your life. Number one, first of all, we need to accept our reality. Every one of us are not on the same, or every one of us are not on the same level. For something to change, first of all, you must admit, don't forget this, you must admit that something is wrong. For you to start designing the future, first admit where you are. First admit that, oh, I don't have enough knowledge about this. I don't have enough knowledge about my own life. I don't have enough knowledge about God. What do you know about God? What do you know about the devil? What do you know about the Holy Spirit? What do you know about human beings? What do you know about team building? First of all, you must admit that you don't have enough. You must admit your reality. Let's come to the present point where we are. So you need to be honest with yourself. You need to be honest with yourself. Oh, this is my strength. This is my strength. And also, this is my weakness. Be real to yourself. Some of us, our weakness is responsible for what we are going through. Some of us, we don't even know our strengths. So you have to come to a point of acceptance. I accept. Because see, if you don't accept, you will never find a solution. If you don't accept, you will never find a solution. The second thing I will talk about is envision the kind of future you want to build. I think we talked about this in our last class. Please, I admonish every one of us. I will drop our YouTube channel. We have a lot of resources for every one of us to be blessed with. The last class is there. So you need to envision. What kind of future are you seeing? The Bible said something to Abraham. It said, Abraham, from where you are, look upwards. See, I don't want you to look at where you are, because where you are, if you look at where you are, all you see is shame. All you see is penury. All you see is a disgusting environment. But first of all, envision. See, listen, whatever you cannot see, you cannot have. How many of us have gotten our vision board? I think I told us, I gave it an assignment about that. I'm still giving us that assignment. See, you have to take your life serious. You have to take your life serious. We need a vision board. Now, what is a vision board? A vision board is like a board or a platform that carries the picture of things we want to be, things we want to have, and things we want to do. I discussed about this in our last class. Some of us, we want to have things, but we have forgotten who we should be. The Bible says God created man in his image. First of all, it is being, so that they can do and have dominion. It is be, do, and have. I can't go back to that class again. If you don't have the Spirit of God, you cannot do what the Spirit of God can do, and you cannot have the result of the Spirit of God. So first of all, envision the kind of future you want to have. You can do that on your phone. Have pictures of things you want to achieve. Some of us, the man of God here, he has the vision of the kind of church he wants to build, the kind of congregation you want to have. Some of us need to have the kind of picture of the future of our children. Some of us, we always kind of envy the rich people. See, the rich people or the wealthy people, let me use that word, create the life for their children. Nothing only from Lollywood we go, yes, say one big man became marry one Gates man. That is in only for Nollywood. It does not happen in real life. Because why? They have orchestrated and strategized their life, the kind of business they will do, the kind of people they will meet. All these things are deliberate. Some of us, we are not born with silver spoon, but let's decide to put a silver spoon in our mouth and in the mouth of our children. Oh, all fingers are not equal, but I decide to be the longest finger. It is deliberate. Have a clarity of your future. Have a clarity of your future. That is why Excel Nation is established. If you want accountability, we are available. Some of us, our goals that we have written since 2 years, 3 years ago, we have not achieved them because we are the Lord and Bishop of ourselves. Nobody is checkmating you and saying, you said you want to do this thing. How far? You said you want to accomplish this. You want to go for this thing. How far? So we keep writing. Some of us, our books are filled with things. I volunteer myself to be your accountability partner if you want. It is easier to move a car that is already moving. It's easier to the steering to as in navigate the steering to the right, to the left, but it is harder to direct a car that is not moving. First of all, make sure that you are moving. The third thing I want us to know is for you to build or design your future, develop yourself to become an asset. Develop yourself to become an asset. You can write this down on the chat box. Your mindset plus your skill sets plus a tool set makes you an asset. I'll break that down. I can't sleep with my inside. I'll repeat that again. Your mindset, you can write that down on the chat box for everyone to see. Your mindset plus a skill set. If that was a board, I'll just write M1 plus S1 plus T1. Remember those days in physics and maths, or further maths, I did chemistry. Your mindset plus your skill set plus a tool set make you an asset. Now let me break that down. For you to become an asset, first of all, I'll always talk about that. It's dependent upon the relevant knowledge and information you have. We have some of our friends that their mindset is so poor. So we have two kind of mindsets. If you don't mind, you can write that down. We have people with a fixed mindset, and we have people with a growth mindset. The reason why it is called a mindset because your mind is set on it. It's like a concrete that has stayed for a long time. So those with a fixed mindset are those that have this knowledge that what's gonna be is gonna be, what must go up must come down. Some of us know that song that our parents used to, and father parents used to play. What's gonna be is not gonna be. Oh. What's gonna be is what you make it to be. So that is those with a fixed mindset. Naso Nigeria they be. We sure so we go make almost things. So the people with negative information always have a negative mindset. Then those with a growth mindset, that is where I fall into, and that is where I want to fall into. That it can always be better. I used to tell that to Emmanuel, Pastor Emmanuel. I used to tell him when we talk, it can only get better. I don't care. It can only get better, man of God. No matter where we find ourselves, it can only get better. Have you forgotten the scripture that says, it said, the path of the righteous man is like a shining light. There is nothing like a good old days. Now our parents, they talk and that is their generation. As the day gets brighter, that is how your life. See, forget that you don't have enough money. Money is the problem of a lot of people. Yes, forget that you don't have money, but you have what is more than money. We're going to talk about finance, how to use what you have to generate what you need. We're going to talk about that. Let me not divert. So leave that fixed mindset. Leave the WhatsApp group of people that have fixed mindsets. Join our WhatsApp group of growth mindsets. And that is the pennant. I go back again to the foundation of the knowledge. That is why knowledge is what we need. Seek out for knowledge. You can only be better to the level of the knowledge you have. You can only behave to the level of the knowledge you have acquired. You can only grow as far as what you have inside of you. Our external reality is a reflection of our internal reality, which is our mindset. Our mindset is really, really deep. There's a part why I'll talk about, but because of time, I'll talk about the subconscious and the conscious. But maybe our subsequent time we'll talk about that. Then our skill set. Our skill sets are those things that we can do. How good are you? How good are you? See, let me let you know, what you are being received as salary or what you are being paid is dependent upon your skill set. Someone was saying something. He said, I pay a gardener 100 naira. I cannot pay my lawyer that same 100 naira. Why? Their skill set differs. See, there's something called the pyramid of wealth. Okay, let me just say that quickly. There's something called the pyramid of wealth. How people gravitate or grow in life based on wealth. When we talk about finance, I'll talk about that. Everybody comes in the least level of the pyramid are those that are unskilled. They are not skilled. They don't have anything they are doing. They just only know how to. So those are the people that do the normal domestic work, domestic staff work, and all that. Then from there is called the people that are skilled. Because you are skilled does not mean you make a lot of money. That level of skill, there's a level to that level of skill. Because what you are doing, listen to me, that thing that you are doing, there are some people doing it on a higher level. When I know if you earn the same money, there are people doing it on a higher level. This thing that I'm doing right now, I'm talking to myself. This thing I'm doing to you right now, that you are being impacted. There are some people also doing it at a higher level, and a dollar that they collect. So as I'm talking to myself. What is the level of your skill? There's something called the skill gap, or skill analysis gap. From where you are to where you want to be. What are those things you have to do? Some of us, we have to go back to school. Some of us, we have to learn another skill. Some of us, we have to change the kind of things we are doing. Someone said something. Guy, he said, guy, if you continue on this way, how long will you gather this amount to get a good car? Based on what you are doing, how long will you gather enough to do this? In a level of skill, and that level of skill is depending on your level of knowledge. All of them synchronize. So you can be so skillful, but if your mindset is poisonous, my friends, now there you remain. And the last thing, I need to round up because of our time. And the last thing, we talked about our tool set. Elisha told a woman that was going through a hard time. He said, go borrow vessels, and don't borrow few. Make sure you borrow enough, because as much as you have enough vessel, as much as the oil will kind of replicate itself and grow. What are those two? What are your tool sets? Your tool set talk about things you have to leverage upon. You have to leverage on association. Because if you have a skill, you have a good mindset, you have knowledge, guy, you don't get association. Or see, who you do things for matters. A man that is barbing your hair, how much you won't give him? Maybe I guess 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, and that same man barb the hair of a president. We know the answer. We need to leverage on association, leverage on technologies. Now we are in the time of AI. AI should be integrated in every and anything you do. AI should be integrated in every and anything you do. If you are selling a land, how can AI play a part in it? There is. That is how you have to go for knowledge. If you are in ministry, now, for example, before we used to use what they call it, we used to use PowerPoint to make slide, but now there's an AI tool, and if you're using PowerPoint, it might take you sometimes 1 hour because you want to do graphs, you want to do all this 1 hour, but with an AI tool, within less than 5 minutes. 5 minutes is too much. So leverage on tools. If you're in ministry, there's an AI tool that will help you. Some of us we are into tech, we are into all that other aspects. There's an AI tool. I was discussing with my wife today. I was telling her an AI tool that somebody was talking about that stands as a doctor now. If you need that, just tell me on the group. I'll send it to you. If you don't know what is wrong with you, when you go to the tool, you type out your symptoms. The AI tool will now ask you, when did it start? You give him the date. How do you feel? It will start giving you questions, and at the end, see, it will give you exactly the drugs you need to take. Give you what is wrong with you. For my mind, I say, some doctors are in trouble. That is how leverage. See, for you to become an asset is not you. See, you're no more a liability. A liability is some of our people around us, or some of us. I believe that we are going to change. We are liabilities to some persons. We are not investable at all. Some of us, if they ask us, what is your idea? What can we do to develop this business? What can we do? Some of us, we are church workers. What can we do to develop this department? We no get idea. We no get information. That is why we are not assets. Someone said something. One of my boss said something. He said, if you're not in the room where decisions are being made concerning an organization, you are just like an hireling, and you can be fired and you can be replaced. I repeat, if you're not in the room, or you're not on the table where decisions are being made concerning an organization, concerning a church, whatever organization, whatever thing is being made, and you're not in the room to decide, you can be replaced. You are an hireling, today we are not paying you anymore. I'm so sorry, your services is not needed. But why some people are not like that? In fact, they see 100 people can go for one person to stay, to say how valuable they are. I want you to start planning your life, your future, to become an asset. See, the greatest thing you can do for yourself is for you to be an asset. Being an asset determines the kind of person that will marry you. And anybody that marries you as an asset will know that he is blessed. They're not going to use you play. You are an asset, and a man will raise up, and you're a woman, and a man will raise up and slap you. No, now. You're an asset, and somebody will talk to you. So see, this life, we determine where we play. We determine where we play in this life. Let me round up with this last one. Number 4. Embrace failure and imperfection. No man is perfect. Yes, but that does not mean that you should have that imperfect mindset. Just know that the things that you do, you will fail. And I want you to listen to that carefully, my friends. Failure, you being failing in an event does not make you a failure. Failure means that you have learned a better way to do something or not to do it. Because you failed in exams. See, some of us, let's be practical. How many of us failed in exams when we were still in school? Or most of us, we failed some courses, we failed some subjects. But are you not a graduate now? Are you not out of school? So if you consider yourself as a failure, then what will you consider yourself to be now? When we were young, as toddlers, as babies, we try to walk and we fall. If that baby now tells you, I've fallen, I can't walk, I'm a failure. All of us fail when we're walking. We failed when we're small. But some of us, we are so fast in running. Some children say, now you gotta beg them, oh yeah, sit down one place now. Did you consider yourself a failure? Failure is an event, it's not a person. Embrace failure. Yes. Embrace it. Embrace it and move. You're in a journey. Embrace it, accept it. Yes, I failed. Yes, my marriage did not work. No problem. I believe that I am becoming a better person to attract better people. This business failed, yes, because I am bankrupt of a lot of information. I don't know how I could not control my finances. I was so lavishious. I was spending anyhow. Yes, I don't have any money in my account because I spend anyhow. I don't know about investment. Yes, accept it and move. Progress awaits you. The more you do it, the better you are. The more you do it, the better you are. Number 5, be faithful and committed. It's not that you tonight, I don't ginger all of you now. No, I must do this before the next Sunday. How many of you have done this? See, you cannot build the kind of future you want when you're not committed to it. Commitment need discipline. Discipline. Someone said doing the right thing, even when you feel like, even when you don't feel like. You know that you have to do this thing, and you know that most of the times it happens to me. I don't know about you. The right thing to do is always difficult. Like yesterday, let me expose myself. Yesterday I was supposed to study my Bible, because what I do is I there's a time I study my Bible. I can open social media. I can't deceive myself, say I dey learn. I don't know whether you fall in this other WhatsApp group, but I've exited myself. I was supposed to read my Bible. See, we have to be committed. We have to be committed. Someone described faithful is as you have faith in what you are doing. The reason why some of us have not started to do the things that we said we will do is because we don't have faith in it. Do you know what faith is? Total. You are giving all. In other words, your faith is full. That's faithful. Your faith is full about that thing. Your faith is full that you are going to have a glorious destiny. Your faith is full that your life will not remain the same. And faith is action. Faith is commitment. Faith is discipline. Stay at it. For a big hero coat to be brought down, the chopper will keep at it. It is not the first, it's not the second cut is given to it. It could be the last cut that will bring it down. Stay at it. If see, I want you to write down something and to before tonight runs out. The aspect of your life that you are not proud of, write it. The aspect of your life that you are not proud of, write it. The aspect of your life you are not proud of, write it. Number 6, which is the last one, character. No man builds a future he desires without working in his character. Someone say character is like a smoke. You can't hide it. The reason why some people are not with us anymore is because of the character we have portrayed. Some people, God have sent them our way, but our character is like a smelling sock away has pursued them. The way we talk, the manner of conversation, the way we carry ourselves is poor. Build your character. Build your character. If you want to redesign your future, build your character. Some things that God will not commit into our hearts because of our character is poor. And sometimes, I think I will round up with this. And sometimes God knows that He has a glorious future for us, and God will want to take us through a process, just like David, just like Joseph. He wants to take us through a hard path. Some of us now we wrong commot. What God uses in building our character, He uses circumstances. What God uses in building our character, He uses people. I don't know. Some of us have we worked with a very, very difficult boss that nothing we do pleases that man. Some of us have we worked with an HOD, head of department, head of a team that is so difficult. If you like, cut your neck, come out, innocent. Some of us we have exited that group. It does not appreciate me. They know they see what they do. I want you to know that your life is important to God. What God does, He sends people. Those people, see, even the devil is being used by God to fulfill his assignments. You can write that down. The devil is being used by God to fulfill. So even that man that is like a womanizer, that is your boss, that is so strong-headed, that is doing anyhow, there is a character flaw inside of you that God knows that now this man I go help you because he's taking you to a better place. Who have you run away from because of your character? Some of us, we cannot really take our life in our hands because of when we were working with somebody, they were pushing us, but they were complaining. This man is so stressing my life. This man, he does not. And now we don't come out. We cannot do anything about our lives. Let's embrace everything that comes our way. I leave you with all the. I leave with the last thing. All things work together for those that love God and are called according to His purpose. All things. The people that come your way, the heartbreak you have, the business failure, all things. All things.